It's a pile of balls.
So it's been a very dramatic last couple of hours for me, but you know what? It's all good. Everything's going okay. Um, I said that I wasn't going to play Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis, but due to a state of emotional weakness, I went ahead and got it. Um, so yeah, New Genesis came out today, and I've already gone through what I hope is most of the tutorial. So I thought really quickly I'd record this and get out my first impressions really quick. So, New Genesis. I'm treating it like it's a new Phantasy Star game. I know that it's not, or something like that, but in order for me to even make the switch, I have to make it make sense in my head. So, it being a new game is the only way I can really do that. I'm on the North American servers this time. The dub, because it is a new game, is tolerable. There are no characters that I've had already impressions of to be ruined, so I can play it in the dub and it's fine. The voice acting qualities, it's all right. Um, Nothing too terrible, nothing too great.
That's a really nice name.
I guess the big thing is going to be the gameplay changes and the graphics. And right now, the launch of the game is a total shit show. It's a fucking mess. But I will admit that the graphics do look good when they're not popping in or looking like Play-Doh. So that's a good thing. That's good. Oops. So, yeah. Graphics look good. Voice acting is fine. The gameplay. It feels a little floaty. I mained a fighter on the JP servers in the original game. So, one of the big things for fighters when you're using Knuckles is the ability to basically just dodge out of everything. And I was trying to do that a bunch of times, and you really can't. Like, if you're in mid-air and you dodge in your base game, you dodge, and it counts. Maybe there's, like, something that you have to unlock. Maybe it's like a skill on the skill tree. I haven't gotten to that part. I haven't seen a skill tree yet for New Genesis. But it's made evading pretty difficult, and as a result, I've suffered a couple of deaths. You know, I'm a Knuckles user. It's nothing I'm not used to. So, hopefully the floatiness is a result of just me not having the proper skills. I would be really happy if that were the case. The mag system seems fine. The armor seems okay. No real like major red flags yet with anything. I haven't checked the item descriptions, and you bet your fucking ass I'm gonna check those item descriptions. I was so upset when the North American version came out for PSO2, and they did not have any of the descriptions. Uncool. I guess the only other thing to talk about is the story, which is a little overdramatic. Like, when you first boot up and you load in, you basically crash land on Phantasy Star Aloha Edition. Everyone's got, you know, those floral patterns hanging off of their high-tech laser space armor parts, and it looks a little goofy. But the tropical theme really, it was kind of hard to take serious.
Are you injured?
And it was so obvious that they were kind of doing that starter video game sequence thing where it's like you establish a couple of no-name characters and then kill them off and like destroy the village type thing in the tutorial. It just seemed a little bit generic, but we'll see where it goes from here. when it comes to Phantasy Star Story, you're either going to get something that's really fucking generic or something that's like cheesy, or you're gonna get something that's like Gurren Lagann levels of pierce the heaven galactic scale that you can't even imagine, so they show it with flashes of light and particle effects and stuff. So I'm not gonna hold the story against them too much, as long as they don't make it like a requirement, which is something that, you know, in the base game, doing the story was something that most people just didn't do. Like, you could get all of the classes to max level and not do a single story mission outside of the tutorial. I hope that they integrate the story a little bit better, but I hope that they don't chain it to us to the point where we have to sit through these three goobers gushing about the power of friendship and how they're gonna avenge their destroyed village, when all we really want to do is go out and fight space monsters. But so far, so good. I'm gonna upload this right now, log back in if the game doesn't explode into pieces, and check those item descriptions. If you get PSO2 New Genesis, either the North American version or the JP version, do be aware that the launch is currently not going very smoothly. Like, you're gonna encounter some bugs and probably some performance issues. I set the game to Ultra because I wanted to capture as much of that as I possibly could, and I did. I mean, it wasn't too bad. It was mostly just frame drops and a lot of texture pop-ins. The facial animations on the characters look a little dollish. Dolls. Get it? Dolls. Anyway, they look a little dollish, but I don't think that that's necessarily a bug. I think that's just, you know, Sega doesn't really know how to animate faces unless it's Yakuza. But so far, I'm having a good time with PSO2 New Genesis. This video kind of jumped the priority list again because it's the hot new thing and it's free, so I can afford it. But I'm still working on all of those other things: the Nier video, Resonance of Fate, and some other stuff. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Let me know down below what you think about the North American and Japanese version of PSO2. What do you think about this weird, like, hybrid not sequel thing? I personally can't stand it and think that a sequel would have just been way easier for everyone, including themselves. But let me know down in the comments what you think about it, and if you do get the game and you maybe want to play with me, I am on Ship 2, North America. Alright, catch you guys later. Bye.